Hello, 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 and welcome back. All right, let's get started. Just make sure my mic is on the right thing here. Yeah. All right, we are ready to go for another Monday Night Victoria 3. All right, so yesterday we finished our Congo run. Ended pretty strong. Oh, I'm so bad with the social stuff. Did not post this up on Blue Sky yet, as I normally do. Oh. Whoopsie. Hold on. There we go. Alright. Everybody here right at the beginning will be able to be privy to the post. Okay, now that that's out of the way, gotta do that, right? Okay, so what are we doing tonight? So we're starting a new run now that Congo is all finished, and so as the title says, tonight we are starting a run as Paraguay. All right. So, some goals for the run. First and foremost, we're going to try to go for Republic or Death achievement. So let's take a look here. The Victorian era is an age of industry and exploration, of revolution and reaction. What new challenges will this time bring? Okay, so we got nothing really there. But we have the Colossus of the South DLC along with all the other ones. So, let's get rid of that. The music is great in this game, but I don't really like to have it on while I play, most times, especially while streaming. Okay. So let's get started here. January 1st, 1836. We are Paraguay. So a couple issues right at the top here. As you can see, well, as always, we're a small nation. That's what we like to do here. We are landlocked. That's a big problem. A couple other notable problems I know of right off the top. We'll take a look at our government. So we have Jose Gaspar Rodriguez de Francia. So we start off with a leader who is part of the intelligentsia. Let's see, and the next one too. So a possible achievement in this one is always, oddly, a kind of difficult one to do. Euphoric. Pass the state atheism law and have the intelligentsia be powerful. It is generally difficult to pass the state atheism law, not necessarily because it's a hard law to pass, which it kind of is, but it's also, I find, generally not helpful. Because basically for at least a short period of time, everybody in your nation is not of the state religion. The state religion will turn into atheism, which is kind of cool, but not helpful for the run. Now, you do get a very high assimilation rate, so everybody will kind of assimilate. So it is kind of beneficial if you have all these different religions. So that could be beneficial. So, okay, so possibly something there. Let's take a look at the benefits that we're getting with this guy as our leader. So he's erudite. So political strength of academics and bureaucrats, that's good. They both generally tend toward the intelligentsia. Academics and bureaucrats, let's see. Yeah, we don't. Well, we don't have any yet, but they'll tend to be the intelligentsia, so that'll help us get the landowners down. I'll have to look if he is actually the leader of the intelligentsia. Yeah, no, our heir apparent is. Okay, so we don't get, well, good, so we don't get the interest group, then hit to that interest group pop attraction. Cruel, so not great. We get more authority, the cost of the consumption taxes. But the opposition interest groups are always going to be at -1 and a -1 standard of living. So not great. And then ambitious. This one is generally good. So prestige from Army and Navy power projection and a discount on decree costs. So that's good. The guy waiting in the wings, Master Bureaucrat. Well, let's see. So he's the leader of the intelligentsia here, the leading interest group. So they have added political strength, but they lose a little bit of pop attraction. When he becomes the ruler, we'll get some bureaucracy, and the bureaucrats will still hold political strength. So we'll lose some political strength from academics. Meticulous might be worth making this guy a general, possibly. So we get more political strength for the intelligentsia and more political group pop attraction. So when he becomes the ruler, we get a discount on decrees, radicalism from political movements, and loyalists from political movements. So that's nice. All right. Let's take a look at what's going on here. So we have the intelligentsia. Now, yeah, the landowners are still the leading interest group. Now, there is something unique in all of the South American countries. Yeah, they get this caudillismo. Probably butchered that. Oh, well, that's just showing that stuff. Where will we see that? Yeah, Age of Caudillos. So it says permanent, but there's going to be a journal entry where this can be permanent or it can go away. So plus 50% armed forces political strength, plus 10% pop attraction, and plus 200% political strength of officers. So the armed forces hold a very strong hold in the country. When the journal entry pops up, we'll read the blurb for it. It'll give us the historical context of it. All right, let's take a look at laws. This one I knew it was coming. Just like with Congo, we're starting another run again with isolationism. So we absolutely gotta get off of that so that we can start trading. So we do have a presidential republic, but we are on autocracy. Oh, I kind of forgot about this. We start with freedom of conscience, which is kind of nice. So that's good. So with this one, there is still a benefit to being pops of the state religion, but Jesus, come on, buddies. And the Catholic Church will get some added political strength. There is the hit to wages, but it's not as bad as state religion, so it's plus a -5%. And then acceptance from religious traits. So basically any other Christian religion will get a plus 15% acceptance, but Catholics will get a full plus 20. National militia, pretty good. So I know I say when you start with a small nation, you want to start with peasant levies, but that's usually because, for one, you're starting with peasant levies as a small nation, and usually your two options are peasant levies or professional army. But national militia is like the better version of peasant levies, so that's good. Now, the one downside to this is our barracks can only be at a size 5, but we get a plus 100 maximum conscription limit and a plus 5% conscription rate. So this is good. So we can't have a large standing army, which we're going to find in a moment we really can't, because we have a very low population. But we can have a lot of conscripts. So this is good. We have secret police. Negative 15% suppression impact on political movement. So if we don't like a political movement, we can get some extra suppression on them. Not as much political movement activism. Revolutions and secessions don't progress as much. So that's pretty good, but you know, we have this this institution, which is going to cost us some bureaucracy. So we'll look at that. We're not starting off on traditionalism. That's nice. Interventionism, that one is good. Plus 25% government dividends efficiency, plus 50% nationalization investment return. So this is good. Definitely better than traditionalism. Isolationism, though. Oof, we got to change that. We're on tenant farmers, so we're not on serfdom. So the laws are pretty good. We got to get colonial affairs, because as you can see, right next to us is like at the actual real life Paraguay right now. So we got to get some of that. No police, no schools, no health. We'll work on that. We have censorship. So we get a little bit more authority. Minus 40% suppression impact on political movement attraction. And then plus 40% bolstered impact on ones we like. We do want to get off of censorship, though, because of this technology spread. I think technology spread is so beneficial in this game, so we don't want to hinder it. But we do get some leverage resistance. No workers' rights, child, labor laws, legal guardianship, no social security, migration controls. At least we're not on closed borders. Plus 60% migration restrictiveness. So basically, pops need to be at 60 or above acceptance in order to migrate. And then legacy slavery, got to get off that. So all in all, laws aren't so bad. There are quite a few big ones we got to change. But we're not on traditionalism. We're not on state religion. We have national militia. So, and we're not on serfdom. So we've got some good stuff there. Oh, and we haven't looked at... Interestingly, the Catholic Church is marginalized. We also get, because of the Colossus of the South DLC, we get a lot of historical characters here. So despotic utopian. Same with this guy. He endorses National Guard. We might try to switch that. He endorses total separation, so we will move towards that. Multiculturalism. I mean, we probably won't be able to research this to the point that he'll still be alive, because we kind of need him to be dead. And he strongly endorses isolationism, so that's going to be tough. The landowners are moderate. The armed forces are authoritarian. Yep. Moderate, moderate, moderate. Okay. The trade unions are reformers. Alright. How's our military here? We got a general, Mariano Roque Alonso. He's an engineer. Okay, not bad. Okay. Alright. So who do we have here? Landowners are... See, the thing is, we don't really want to give the landowners, or not the armed forces, a lot of power. So this is kind of different than a lot of the other starts. We don't want the landowners to get power, but we also don't want the armed forces. So I'm kind of thinking our heir apparent here... Oh, we can't make him a general. I guess because he's the heir apparent. Okay. Well, we're going to need another general. So we do get a defensive strategist here. He's a landowner, but, you know, what are you going to do? So I kind of like that. So we can keep the other guy on advance and keep this guy as our defender. So, Carlos de la Plaza. You'll be our defensive guy. You'll be our adamant, or our advance. Alright, let's take a look at our laws. How are we doing? So not bad. Not bad. We're going to have to fight at the beginning here, so we are going to need some military research. We don't have stock exchange, but here's the thing. Our Bajo Paraguay is our main one. Paraguay and Mato Grosso has some great benefits, but it is so small. It's only 30,000 people. We only have 2,000 peasants here. So I don't think stock exchange is our priority at the very, very beginning. We have academia already. I think general staff would be the way to go, or to get to, but we do get ahead of time penalty. So we'll start with Napoleonic Warfare. We'll go to paddle steamer because we're going to need that to finish out this era. But hopefully we'll get the tech spread on that. Then we want general staff, field works, logistics, and percussion cap. Then, hopefully by then, we have another state. We'll go to stock exchange. And then we'll start looking at lathe, atmospheric engine, intensive agriculture. So that's a good amount to start right there. Let's take a look at the buildings we start with. I know we have a couple good ones. They're the barracks. All right, got a banana plantation, cotton plantation, iron mine, livestock ranch, logging. We got rice, which is good. Rice, which is nice. I don't know why I tried avoiding saying that. And this is the big one. We start with an arms industry, which is nice, because we also get to start with line infantry. So, okay, we'll have to look at hardwood there, but we start with an arms industry and a tooling workshop. So that's nice. Let's see what's going on in our market. So we got a good amount of fabric, we got a good amount of wood. We have urban planning, right? I mean, I'm fairly certain, yeah. So we can start with iron frame buildings, because we got to start doing some construction sectors to start. So clothes and furniture will be, as usual, the industries we start with. We're actually decent on grain, which is good since we're isolationist. Plus 10 iron, which is good. We're going to want to do at least two construction sectors to start, because we're on our economic system was going to give 50% of our construction queue or construction points to the private sector once we build that first one. We could start with iron frame buildings, which will give us 5, so we'll be at 15. But if we only build 1 to start, we're going to go below having 10 construction points for the public sector. So we need 2. So it's good we're starting off with iron like this. Everything is kind of positive here. That's good. This stuff is fine as is. And then that. So we do need to get some artillery going. So I think we got 29K in the bank. If we start with a construction sector, So let's start with 1. Only because I want to double check when we switch this to iron frame buildings. So we're going to need 10 of that. So if we build 2 of them, we're going to need 20 tools, 40 fabric, 80 wood, 100 iron. So yeah, as usual, we're going to have to build some stuff here. So let's get the cotton plantation out of the way. We're going to need to build... Oh, okay, hold on. Before I go nuts here, I forgot to. So the other thing to keep in mind, we don't have population. I forgot, yeah. So actually, we're not building construction sector to start. And this place desperately needs some food. So we're going to build some rice here so that we don't get any famine going. And then, and let's take a look at this. So we get the Paraguay River plus 20 infrastructure. For here we get Terra Roxa. So this is a Amazonian state, or partial one. So yeah, coffee plantation throughput. 15% agricultural input. So you get plus 10 there, plus 50. So you get a plus 25% to coffee. So if we can get to the sea, we can try to battle Brazil for coffee exports. And then we get some a throughput bonus on hardwood. So that's why, yeah, we're definitely going to do that here. Okay. So in terms of what we're building, well, we're going to build also an artillery foundry. So we need that. So let's set our decrees. We need road maintenance in both. We got a ton of authority because we're very authoritarian. So we're going to get that social mobility. I'm going to increase manufacturing here. Increase agriculture there. Greener grass in both. Enlistment offices in both. And we still got 500. Let's build up our military. So we have plus 24 small arms. Let's kind of count this up. So we got 5. So it's plus 1 already with these 5. So I'm gonna get the calculator out here because if we're going to war to start, kind of fighting our way out of this one. So once we mobilize, the goods are going to go up 60%. So the current need is 5. So when we mobilize, those 3 are going to need 11. So we can do 8. So we're going to add 3. So these guys are going to need grain and small arms. Grain and small arms. Or just grain. Okay. And we'll do 5 of these guys. So that leaves us, so we have a total basically of 13 battalions. The goal here is... I don't know about taking Uruguay to start. So this place has a coast. So Santa Fe. So we're definitely going to go for Corrientes and Santa Fe. That's going to be our primary demands. And we might ask for Argentina, but maybe not. I think we just take these two. We regroup, and then we take Uruguay. That's kind of what I'm thinking. This land is about to be taken by Brazil. We're not even going to mess with that. In fact, let's start becoming nicey-nicey with them. Let's try to be good with Chile, because we're not going after them to start. And New Granada. In fact, everybody up here, we should try to be good with. Yeah. Okay. All right, it's a lot to start. That's always how it is. I think we're good to go. Oh yeah, lastly, let's take a look at our society. So, Platinian and Guarani. So Platinian is Hispanophone, European heritage. They're all Catholic. Guarani is indigenous, American heritage, indigenous, South American. Animist Catholic. Actually, this is great. We have primary culture for European and indigenous people. Afro-Caribano. So, Hispanophone. So, the cultural trait, they get 30 from. But they're all Catholic. So, which means their total acceptance is 50. Which puts them at open prejudice. Yeah. Okay, and so they're a decent amount. I made some Spanish, but they're a very small amount. So Iberian, Hispanophone, European heritage, and Catholic. So they're full acceptance. Because with being Catholic. So this is why switching off of Catholicism and going to total separation isn't as great. So in terms of laws, is there anything we can change here? Cultural exclusion would be nice, but nobody really likes it. Well, not something we have to really worry about right now. So what is theirs? So we can definitely take Argentina. We might just go quickly to start. Chile has an army. If they side with Argentina, that might be bad. Let's give ourselves a save. In terms of mobilization options, we have no sugar. We don't have enough tobacco. We don't really have any mobilization options. If we switch this, we'll lose 60 grain. That is too much. So that's tough. We can't employ any of these. But we are going to start some stuff. We might save scum it. We might play some cheese action on this, but why not? So we want Corrientes, Santa Fe. We're going to force a diplomatic play here. So there's no prediction that Chile is joining. So we're going to take Corrientes and Santa Fe. And add that as a primary. And of course we'll take some more reps off of them. So we're going to bump up that. Oops. Oopsie. Now normally we would throw them into the government. Although we don't even have that patriotic fervor here, so it makes no difference. See, we don't want them in government for when we get this journal entry that's going to pop up when we start, so that we don't keep the caudillos. Okay, but we're ready to unpause. We can finally unpause it. All right. Oh, of course. Let's move our people to the front line. Of course, you got to do that. So here it is, yeah, the Age of Caudillos. We should read this. Following Paraguayan independence from Spain, a power vacuum was left in place of the colonial government, which was quickly filled by charismatic armed forces leaders. These caudillos have come to define much of South American politics. So adds the Age of Caudillos to the journal entry and adds I, the Supreme. So with this one, the status of the progress bar will be determined by various positive and negative effects. So, yeah, before we look at that, it will complete if the progress bar is depleted. If completed, triggers the event, the last caudillos. Armed forces will lose the caudillismo ideology, basically, which makes them, like, super powerful. So we want the progress bar to deplete. So we need the armed forces to be marginalized, not in government. We need to get census suffrage and universal suffrage. We have a politician who is loved and belongs to any powerful interest group that does not approve of autocracy, oligarchy, technocracy, and single-party state. Now, positive stuff. Armed forces are powerful. Armed forces in government, so we can't throw them in there. We do have autocracy, so we got to get off of that. Do we have a general or admiral who is loved? Well, we don't have any admirals. Oh, take a look here. I wonder if you believe you can win against Argentina. Can't you take land from them? Yeah. Well, before the war starts. Take land from Argentina before the war? How would we take it from them before the war? Basically, we're doing a diplomatic play against them now. I don't know if they're actually going to back down. They might. That's why I didn't add the Argentine Confederation in here, this state. It's possible they'll back down on this, but I doubt it. We're not powerful enough for that. Do we have a general who is loved? No. So we need to make sure none of these guys become loved. And then this one. So this one is important for the... wait, isn't this an independence? Oh, no. I'm starting right off the top with declaring war on Argentina, so that we can get to the ocean. So we're gonna try to take these two places. So this is a war against Argentina. This one is going to be important for the Republic or Death achievement. The eccentric and uncompromising reign of the supreme and perpetual dictator of Paraguay, Dr. Jose Gaspar Rodriguez de Francia, has dominated most of Paraguay's post-independence period. With the support of his secret police, the dreaded Piragues, that I'm sure was butchered, Dr. Francia has ruled the country with a firm hand, exchanging his silken glove for an iron fist whenever needed. But the perpetual dictator's age is starting to show, and thus, in Asunción, where there are whispers that Francia's vision of an isolationist, I know that word, but Rousseau, whatever, paradise, may not survive the good doctor himself. So basically, we need him to die, and we need to not continue his legacy. Oh, Dan Smart, immediately attack them before they get new. Yeah, exactly, right? So they are weak right now. They have... Oh, they do... Okay, so they do have... They didn't have any conscripts selected. So basically, we have a little bit more than them. Brazil probably won't come to their aid because Brazil is battling these two guys. So if we go now, they won't have time. The only problem is Chile. If Chile joins in, we might have a problem. So we're just going to try to do this quick and fast, which is why we added in some cavalry conscripts. Okay. Oop. Whoops. So let's get this going. Yeah, so this is going to become a battle of manpower. Oh, come on. Give me the thing here. So we need to get our manpower up. But we have a good conscription rate. We just need to get this hired. But yeah, manpower might be an issue. I wonder if we can just add anything else in for ourselves. Yeah. Although this does give them more power. We kind of need it. Manuel Warnes, traditionalist. I'm gonna add him in there. Yeah, that did help a little bit, actually. Okay. What is their army model? Oh, they have national militia, too. So they get that, the conscription rate. Alright. So the defeat of Felipe Salivari's coup attempt has led to complete consolidation of Bolivian domination over Peru. General Andres de Santa Cruz has declared the imminent formation of a confederation between the two nations. I never know exactly where to go with this one. So you can basically try to stop them and break up Bolivia and Peru. You can try to improve relations and become good with them, but they tend to not be friendly with anybody. There's not really any what do you call it, like downside to going for breaking them up. And oh, actually I forgot about this too. So we get a benefit to conscriptable battalions. So we are going to take this. So we can add in another unit. Okay. General Carlos de la Plaza, a popular military commander, has begun to challenge the civilian leadership of the landowners under Manuel Antonio Ortiz. The general's ambition threatened to expand Caudillo rule to yet another sector of society. Yeah, we cannot let that happen. So the Age of Caudillo journal entry gets depleted by 100, which we like. Alright. So we're starting with war. Alright. So let's do this. We are still kind of hurting on that regard. Nobody's joining in though. So Chile is not joining in. That's beneficial. It is kind of surprising to me though that they are getting more manpower than us. That's alarming. How are our buildings hiring? Yeah, we need this to just bump up. If only we had general training. See, yeah, we could have waited to get general training, but the problem is you wait and then everybody builds up power. Brazil is now on the board. With the beginning here, Brazil is kind of busy. And so you might be able to get away with them not joining in, but we might be able to pull this off. It all depends, Okay. 2 arms. Let's pause for a second here. I did not add any of these because I didn't want to drain us. We'll add tobacco. We have it, we just don't have enough, but it will hurt. Any little bit will help. See here. So, yeah, we've pushed the God, I can't speak tonight. We've pushed the front line back. We've taken the first war goal, so now we need to go there. Okay, this one is important, this one. So with the death of Dr. Francia, all of Ascension is in motion. With the civilian and military cliques maneuvering to secure for themselves the reins of power. The Ascension garrison secures a city for Carlos Antonio Lopez. By siding with the reformers, the despotic utopian ideology will forever fade. Guarani stops being a primary culture. That kind of hurts, because we had indigenous people be a primary culture. Okay, we get off of isolationism. We get National Guard. That actually might help us in this war. We'll get a little bit more added to our conscription rate. He stops being the leader of the armed forces. Yeah. So we get an armed forces person. The armed forces become part of the government, which isn't good. However, if we do this, by continuing Dr. Francia's legacy, you will be locked out of Paraguay's powerful modernization and expansion journal entry. So basically, we won't be able to go for Republic or Death achievement. Which kind of sucks, because the rest of this stuff is kind of good. But we're going for it. We are going for that achievement. So we can make it work. But we get off of isolationism. And we get National Guard. I kind of like that. So we now have National Guard. We now have protectionism. So we can trade. Ooh. Yes. And we've now moved ahead in manpower. That's going to be very good. So this might help us here. So the Heart of America, we got to complete this one to move forward in that achievement. When this war is done, I'll look up what the actual achievement is, or at least what the wording of it is. We missed an action. Oh yeah, but we don't really want to rule by decree. So here is something that kind of hurts right now. The armed forces are in government and... oh, they're not powerful, but they're in government. So that moves this forward. Ah, there we go. Okay. So there's now 2 fronts. I think... well, let's see what this says. An earthquake has hit the state of Bajo, Paraguay, destroying buildings, injuring people, and even taking some lives. Yeah, we can afford this. We'll take less devastation. We might make a push. This is the capital state. So we want to make sure this is the objective. Problem is their armies are over here. I mean, we could probably split it up. But we'll see. If we take their capital, it will really start to end this. After a chance meeting in a cafe and a thoughtful conversation, Mariano Roque Alonso has recommended that Felipe Salaverry, currently residing in Paraguay, be granted permanent residency. Armed forces and a slaver. How about no? Yeah, we'll lose some happiness from these guys, but, you know, so be it. Okay. Speed up a little bit here. So we've got both objectives. Now if we can just take another state. I mean, from the looks of it, though, we're probably just going to steamroll the rest of this. Because it looks like they just don't have the manpower. Let's move now. Now that we took that, let's switch over to the other front and take the capital. We'll give up that front, but I think we can afford that. Increased sightings of anti-Argentinian League members socializing with lawmakers at restaurants and entertainment establishments are raising concerns about lobbyist conduct. Yeah, we're not going to be friendly with Argentina in this run. Yeah, glad to see you back for another playthrough. Always good to see you. We're at it again, raising the small countries. Oh, wait, what? Oh, what happened right there? Yeah, you guys are right. Go there. But yeah, thanks so much for coming by again. I appreciate it. Okay. Yeah, let's go take care of those guys. Now we can start micromanaging this a little bit. So we can take we can take like 2,000 men here. Take one of these guys. One of these guys. So that'll take... Yeah, so we're only going to take about 500 men. I kind of want to just take the other land that they can't defend. We can afford another general. So let's split these guys off. Yeah, we didn't really get anybody good. I mean, supply requisitions expert is good. Is good. But I was kind of hoping for more and more armed forces. So we'll take you. We'll take rapid advance. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I always forget. When you move the conscripts, they gotta... Oh, okay. Yeah, I always forget. You gotta raise the conscripts again, but they do raise quickly. So now... Oh. Okay, hold on. Let's pause this for a second here. What's happening? Where are all these soldiers coming from? Yeah, we're gonna have to split. We're gonna have to split this up. You know what? I'm kind of, now, even the 760 men, yeah. Okay. So we're not gonna just split these guys off. We're gonna have to just split the whole army. Yeah, this is the guy that could also be a defender. Because we're now fighting on a couple different fronts here. So you are going to go over here. You'll be able to take them. Let's let and then the second army and the third army will meet up in 23 days. Alright, so let's speed this up a little bit. And then they will go down to this front. Where are they? Oh, man. Okay. Everything was going so well. Oh, I see. Okay, so now there's really just one front. So everybody meet up there. And then... fuck. We lost the front. How did that happen to us? How did that happen? And it happened so quickly. Okay, they created a new front. I think we just got cooked on this war. We were doing so well. I'm not going to cheese it. We'll take, what did they put as, oh, conquer Baja, Paraguay. Yeah, no. We are going to go back on it. No way. I don't know what happened on that. We're going to go back, let's say like, to June 1st. And see what happened to us there. Yeah. So, oh no, I went too far back. We'll go to July. So I want to find out what happened to our frontier. Yeah, this was the moment. Okay, so this is the moment we're gonna split up a little bit. We got 5.3 thousand men. They got one there. So we're gonna split off a new army. Give them 1,000 men. So you move over there. So that's 840. And you move over there. So that's 1,000. Confirm that. Give them a general. Yeah, we'll take this guy. And so you stay here. And then you guys move over to that one. And that is what we will do. And how long is it going to take you? 4 days. So yeah, this is the one we chose that. Okay, see, that's what's killing us right there. They're moving quicker than we can move. should have put some forced march on these guys, but we're going to lose so much morale. Yeah, see, this is the problem. We're not getting to this front line quick enough. And you need to go to this front line. Okay, so we did catch them here. So that's good. So we can start pushing this back. There is 742 there, 700 there. Okay. So this is where we went wrong. We needed to make a quicker move. For this front line. And I think we caught them this time. I guess, yeah, the real problem, I see what I did now, was originally when we were all over here, and I was like, okay, I'll come for here in a moment. I should have immediately went to the capital. Where are you going now? Mato Grosso, Buenos Aires. Yeah. Go there. And you go over there. If we can take the capital, then they won't raise any more new armies there, because that's where they were killing us. All right, one small cheese at the beginning. I think you're allowed one, as I was not paying close enough attention to these front lines. So that's the new update that's going to be coming out. They haven't set a date. I don't think they have. I'll double check it. But the next update, they said they're doing a revamp to the military. It sounds like it's going to be a minor change to the military and a big change to trade. But they're going to try to fix the spaghetti fronts on the game, which will be good. But yeah, once we take this is the capital. And these guys can just keep advancing over here. Their little rapid man. Alright, now we can speed this up a little bit. Alright. Alright, so now we're okay. Now we're okay. Oh, except... Okay, we're a little outnumbered here now. Well, if we can take this, that won't really matter as much over there. Even though we're kind of sacrificing some soldiers for no reason, really. Okay. All right. We've gotten the capital. So they should be done. I'm going to knock on wood this time because I said that last time. But yeah, they're at negative 89 right now. There we go. Okay. Look at our little oblong country. And now, not only are we off... Let's pause for a second. We're off isolationism, and we've got a coast. So we are just going to start the process of incorporating these guys now, because we do need these states. Yeah, we haven't done this one yet, but we can wait on that. They're very small. So now we've got 13,000 peasants and 4,000 here, so we can build stuff now. So we get throughput to all the agricultural stuff, 20 infrastructure, and another 20 infrastructure. Same thing with this, 20 infrastructure. Okay. All right, now that we can breathe, let's look at this, because we need this. We need to finish this journal entry to get the achievement we're looking for. And why don't we very quickly take a look at that? I think it's listed. I forget which one. Oh, okay, I guess it's hard. Republic or death. As Paraguay, complete the expanding Paraguay and populating the Americas journal entries. So I do know we need to finish this one in order to do it. So long did the nation of Paraguay languish under the arbitrary rule of Francia, but where the old tyrant wanted Paraguay to retreat from the world stage, President Lopez instead desires for Paraguay to shine on it. Concerned about the nation's precarious military and economic situation, Lopez has instigated an ambitious program to modernize and expand its armed forces. After all, only they may truly safeguard the interests of the nation, wherever they may be. So, we need to build the fortress of Humaita. So in Bajo, Paraguay, we need 2 construction sectors. Okay. Let's see. We'll get prestige plus 40% home defense for 19 years. That's not bad. So establish the Rosada Foundry. So in Bajo, Paraguay. So we really need to get some mass migrations to Bajo, Paraguay here. So we need a level 3 iron mine, a level 2 logging camp, and a level 2 arms industry. We're actually not that far from it. And then we'll get to choose one of these things. Stimulate population growth. So we need the urban center in Bajo, Paraguay to be level 2. And then we need either charity hospitals, private health, or public health insurance. And then we need a great power to like us. So that'll take a little bit of time. Reform the Paraguayan army. So we need either professional army or mass conscription. And we need a barracks in Bajo, Paraguay to be level 20. This is why we also need to get colonization so that Bajo, Paraguay can start expanding out that way, which, by the way, yeah, we have. So we need to... Oh. Well, now the armed forces are in government against our wills. So now we can do that. So yeah, let's go for colonial exploitation. That's the first law we'll try to get here. Now that our market is open, I hate to even use this word right now, but let's set our tariffs. We don't want people taking our wood. We don't want people taking our fabric, at least at the moment. We've acquired a lot of furniture. We don't want people taking our iron or our hardwood or our tools. All this stuff, you guys can take what you want. In fact, if you want to take some tobacco, I'll set the trade routes in a moment. Okay. Yeah, let's export to Argentina and Brazil. Let's import some of this. We'll take the hit on it from Brazil. We can build a fishing thing, so I'm not too worried about that. Don't really want to take in clippers. Does anybody want our meat? Nobody ever wants our meat. Nobody ever wants anybody's meat in this game. Go and meme that. And what about... Yeah. So to keep the arms industry going, we'll export that. So how many trade routes? for... You know what? Maybe we will just take that import. The trade center should be fine, because you have these other trade routes. Okay. So we're good on that. Okay, so now we get some consumption taxes. So let's get rid of some of the decrees we did. Get rid of that there. This was useless. We can't do anything there. We don't want a greener grass canyon there, because we want people to move here. We need stuff. Okay. Let's see. I don't think we don't actually need to do the violent suppression yet. I would like to do social mobility, though. And that'll leave us enough to do a consumption tax of... Everybody uses the tobacco. You always want to do services, transportation, and luxury clothes. We won't even do one. I'd rather take the negative enactment success chance on that one. We'll lower taxes. Alright, I think we're good with that. Oh, can we add any new interests? No, we still only get the one. Okay. Alright, we're building artillery. Now, can we afford... Let's take a look at the resources we just acquired. Nothing. Excellent. And not much here. We do need this so that we don't hit famine. We can get dye over here now. Same over here. Could we get that before? Oh, yeah. Okay. I also want to add sugar so that we can get some what do you call it? Why am I forgetting the words to everything tonight? Jeez. Mobilization options. So we can add some mobilization options. But I think generally in our market right now, we're good on that, we're good on that. And we could use some iron. Oh, well, we need the iron here. Where was that one? Yeah, we need a level 3 iron mine in Paraguay. But now people can move around within the country. So, let's build that. And then we need construction. But we need 2. And we need it in Paraguay, so we might as well build it there. People can move. Alright. I think this is a good construction queue for now. Let's unpause. And start to recover. Alright, not bad. So now we got to think about what do we want to do with Uruguay here. I mean, I'm tempted to just take them before they start making any diplomatic pacts. We're not going to go to war, but I'm just kind of curious. So it's not predicted that anybody will come after us. We're getting moderate rainfall. Oops. I know, right? You got the smallest coastline ever. It's not the size that counts. It's the motion of the ocean. That's what they tell me. We are coastline virgins here in Paraguay. And then I'm looking at Uruguay here as like one of those ads that's like grow your coastline 3 inches in just 8 weeks. You know, though, it's going to take much longer than 8 weeks, and it might destroy you. Or so I've heard. I know nothing about that. Okay. We could also actually use a government... we're out of infrastructure up there. Huh, interesting. Yeah, I forgot, I forgot to mention that too at the top. That is something that happens. Let's see if we can get a government admin in there. Generally, after the Colossus of the South DLC, all of South America, you run out of infrastructure so quickly. I forgot about that. We do need to research over to railroads. We do. We're doing a lot of I think maybe... I do want to get to general staff. You really do need general staff. Let's backtrack on a lot of this stuff. Although, yeah, and now we really do need stock exchange. Although, yeah, we're going to get that and paddle steamer and lathe. We got some pretty good tech spread going right now. So we don't need to go for stock exchange. I think, actually, we are just going to book it to railways, because most of this stuff we could also really use. We're gonna get lathe, so we get the Atmo engine, mechanical tools, and then the railway. That's also true. We have no source of coal yet. We have no source of coal. That is not good. Tell me that they had it here. Okay. I'd have been pissed. Yeah, there's like no coal anywhere. Mendoza. Okay. Let's look at where coal is on the continent. Brazil's got it here. No wonder they always start off going after that. Yeah, if we can like colonize in here. They got it up there. More reason to really become friendly with Brazil. So we are going to have to import coal. That's tough. That's tough. That's a hard one to take. Let's speed this up a little bit here. What's our army model didn't change, right? Yeah, no. So we have to get to professional army. We also need to keep an eye on this, because I do not want to keep this Caudillos thing forever. Let's see. We have a politician who is loved and belongs to any powerful interest group that does not approve. So which one of our interest group currently are powerful? Because, yeah, the armed forces aren't. So the landowners, I think, are like the only one. Let's look at that again. A politician who is loved and belongs to any powerful interest group that does not approve of autocracy, oligarchy, technocracy, and single-party state. I wonder if we can get the market liberal landowner. right. Elitist. Yeah. So they like oligarchy. That was one of them, right? I also have no memory tonight. Yeah. So it's not going to be with them. If we can make the industrialists... Oh, they like oligarchy. Jesus, people. Do we dare make the church outlaw dissent and censorship? Was that one of them? Yeah, no. Moralist. So we could push to make the Catholic Church powerful. They're close. Because one of the things on our Heart of America was charity hospitals. So we could do charity hospitals and make them powerful. Yeah, I think we might do that. Because then, if we can get... Who's their guy? Basilio Lopez to be loved. That'll help us here. I think we're kind of just... We're not gonna do much with the Peru-Bolivian Confederation. In all honesty, it's of no interest to us. It did help us in the war, though. It gave us that boost to conscriptable battalions, and so that was helpful. Okay. Okay, so we need to get colonial exploitation pass here. What's our next checkpoint? April 8th. Okay. And you know what? The sugar plantation thing we can hold off on. That's a very low priority. I do want to get the fishing wharfs. Because that is... Oh, okay. Nobody actually wants it now. So we'll let the private... even this, actually. The private construction is going to build dumb stuff like that. So we'll focus on the iron mines, the construction, and then fix our government admin there. And even this artillery foundry is... we can't even add battalions at the moment. So it wasn't something essential, but we're close now, so whatever. Rule by decree. Oh yeah, no, we don't want to do that. The government's attempt to pass colonial exploitation law has brought the ethics of colonialism to the forefront of public debate. So, yeah, we have better percentages here. Let's try it. All right, we got 10%. We're on a 23% advance, 29% debate. So, you know, there is that. Do we want to take our Uruguay? Ugh. I feel like it would really be cheap to cheese it again if we go for this and make a bad decision. We could definitely take them militarily. Oh yeah, let's add some conscripts here. So what do we got going on here? Yeah, I'm going to take away the 4 cavalry. And when we get artillery, this will be the artillery corps. So they'll have 8. Oops. And... So this is now going to be the cavalry. So when we need movement and speed, you guys will be our guys. All right. Are any of our trade routes... Yeah, we're not using... Oh, we have none. That's right. So yeah, we also need to build a port. Yes. What was I thinking? We need a port. And then... a shipyard in Santa Fe. To get our trade routes going. More pragmatically inclined members of the rural folk, currently opposed to the passing of colonial exploitation, have offered to change their stance were they to be offered certain political concessions. Well, the industrialists aren't too happy right now anyway. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, so we have our artillery foundry, so now we'll pull those back and then we'll just do the artillery as that for now. I wonder if we can try to export some artillery just to get it going. Although, I mean, do we really want to? What's the point? We don't have the population, and we're building so many more things there. Yeah, we'll hold off on that. What we really need to do is get rid of some... Yeah, like, we don't need this here. How is fruit in our market? +8. 27 here. So it will hurt us if we don't do it. So we'll build fruit here. And then we'll try to nationalize this and delete it. 100,000. How much do we have in the treasury? Oh, we don't even have enough. Okay. Well, eventually. So we'll build some banana plantations in Corrientes to try to get rid of that. Alright. Alright. Let's take a save. So we're at an hour and a half. So I'm going to take a quick, very quick 30 seconds just to go to the bathroom. So bear with me. Very quick 30 seconds, and I will be right back. Okay, and we're back. All right, let's get an unpause here. Get the construction queue up. All right, so we're moving along to get our construction sectors going, because that's what we need. So we're moving along towards that. Oh, all right, what do we got going on there? Frustrated with the lengthy legal process surrounding colonial exploitation, Esteban Machine, oh boy, of the armed forces has approached us with an offer to expedite the process utilizing his personal connections within the state apparatus. Ooh. Oh, they're hurting technology spread. I forgot about that. Yeah, I'd rather take more enactment time. We got to get the rural folk off of that. You know, something I I realized too about streaming the game. When you pronounce all the names in this game incorrectly, when you're just by yourself, it's one thing. But now when you're online doing it, it's another. Although it worked out fine in our Congo run. Wait, what is with the progress bar here? Will complete if... It doesn't really tell us what the progress bar is for. I hope this is progress towards one of these things. Achieve a gross domestic product of 600. Oh, well, we're close to the gross domestic product. Who's this guy? Catholic Church and a reformer. Huh, kind of like this guy. The current head of the church is just a moderate. Although he is an historical character. I always hate to get rid of the historical characters. So they're getting political strength from him. Nothing from that. -2 interest group political strength, but +1 approval. So can we even make this person? No. Yeah, Catholic Church needs to be part of the government. Oh, and what was the modernization movement? I kind of like that movement for the current state of things. Oh, actually, they're kind of useless to me right now. Well, we're going to throw the Catholic Church in the government once we get colonial exploitation done. So that we can get the charity schools going. Oh, almost didn't see this one. To outside observers, the industrialists may appear firmly committed to the idea of colonial exploitation, but behind this facade of unity, discord has long festered. Has it now? So we'll lose enactment success chance. We could afford 100 government expenses, although we'll lose pop attraction to the industrialists. I don't want to take the setback, because we're doing pretty good on that. Yeah, I think we'll do this. We'll take that. I really want to go after Paraguay. I really, really want it. And they still don't have any diplomatic pacts. How much population here? Not a lot. But it gives us more coast, more land. Honestly, we should have taken the Argentine Confederation here. Although that is their capital. I think Chile would have joined in had we went for Argentina's capital. All right. I think we're going to do this. We're going to go after Uruguay. It doesn't say anybody... It doesn't predict anybody would join in. Let's do it. Alright. So now this time we can activate the tobacco mobilization option, so at least we'll have that. And this time we are going to activate forced march. We should have done that last time. Okay. So raise these guys. So go to the front line. And let us pray that nobody joins in on this. I mean, I think this is... I mean, it is the right move. The problem is if somebody joins in on it, it's going to be a very disastrous move. Unfortunately. But hey, why not? You gotta do something, right? All right. So nobody seems to be leaning towards them. I think if everybody stays out of this, we should be okay. We've got 1,000 soldiers on them, and that's without any of our conscripts. Oh look, we're at adoption. That's good. Okay. Are these guys still in turmoil? A little bit. A little bit there. Now the other thing is, we need to bring... Oh, we do... Whoa! We have the 11th highest standard of living. I wasn't even looking at it. I was about to say, we really need to raise our standard of living so that more people start moving here. Look at that, we're number 16 in GDP per capita. But yet we still have, like, no prestige. I mean, it's true, we are in significant power. We need more of an army. I mean, that's kind of what it is. Oh, look at this. We're almost there. Get to the escalation part. Look, people are dropping out. Brazil is still on the board, though. Oh, Brazil is out. Yes. Okay. France. If France and the Netherlands got in on this. All right. So I think this is going to be okay. I mean, I know I said that before at one point, but I think this will be okay. Oh, one of the iron mines are done. Oh, no more anti-Argentine. Okay, so iron is dirt cheap, but that's about to change. You know, we probably should subsidize this. Do hardwood. So, Baja, Paraguay, why don't we split this up? Oh. Our Catholic Church guy retired. Now we really do want to get this guy as the head of the church. Factories in Bajo, Paraguay have been reported to be placing Guarani people into roles with incredibly poor work conditions, owing to their status as second-class citizens in Paraguay. These ones, yeah, I never want to take the standard of living hit. So the petite bourgeoisie will be upset. But we won't lose middle managers, so that's good. Yeah, we'll take that one. And then, ooh, this market liberal landowner is inspiring us. I'll take that. Okay. Whew. Anybody who's interested, I just today released a YouTube video tutorial on how to play with a small nation. Although it's interesting, there's such unique situations with Paraguay that I think... Well, actually, no, a lot of it still applies. But there's just so many unique things in South America because of the Colossus of the South DLC. The fervently nationalistic armed forces has turned its rhetoric towards the Argentine Confederation. Yeah, so you guys want to restart your anti-country thing here? Let's do it. Oh, well, or we could hurt their interest group political strength. Yeah, let's do that. Ah, we got a setback. Alright, what's our next date here? October 14th. Okay. What the hell happened? What happened to our soldiers? We're dying way too easily. Oh. God, I'm an idiot. How did I not move those guys down there? Oh, sometimes I'm so stupid. Sometimes I'm so stupid, I amaze myself. Yeah, and look at this. Yeah, I forget. You know, it's always best to keep the infantry as the standing army. Alright, when they move over here, I might rearrange the armies a little bit. Yeah, because our guys are hurting down there. Well, get moving, guys. How long is it going to take you to get there? What about that? I have you on a forced march. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Once the cavalry hit, it was over. Okay. Yeah, we don't need all these trade routes. And we can actually add one. Alright. We won't add them in quite yet. But look at that. We're now in L. That put the L in Paraguay. Okay. This whole thing. Alright. So let's send the one over there. Wait, did I do that the right way? I hope I did. We'll see what happens. Okay. So we still have a very low prestige score. Yeah, that's true because we do power projection is just so damn low. All right, now we can use a consumption tax. Yeah, services and tobacco. That's what we're going to have to do there. And we can probably cut back these military wages a little bit. Because our prestige right now is not of the utmost importance. We can also afford to lose like 260 bucks for a little bit. All right, so what did we get from these guys? So we got some wood. Always useful. Some other things. We got, okay, so we have a port. That's good. How many people do we have here? 4,000. Okay, so we will keep the shipyards here, unless... Yeah, neither of them have cotton plantations, so it's all the same. Okay. So now we just need to get this law passed and get this iron mine built. Okay, I see here. Yeah, I guess. Oh, colonial exploitation. Yeah, now I see. This progress bar is just the gross domestic product. Okay. Okay, so now it's time to colonize. But we can't take anything down here yet. But we're going to take both of these. Whoa. There's some stuff happening here. Torrential rains. Look at that. You know, something that doesn't get appreciated enough are the visuals on this game. Especially with these natural event conditions. Paraguay and Chaco. And now this one is just going to go right into Baja, Paraguay, right? Oh no, this is going to be a completely different one. Oh. This is not a split state. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so now Paraguay and Alto Paraguay, there it is. Okay. Well, we don't get that. Whatever. Alright, let's see what they got there. The Anti-Argentinian League has offered us an opportunity to sign a trade agreement with Bolivia. Yeah, I would be happy to pursue that. We probably need to trade with them, though. Alright. Well, let's improve relations. We can stop improving with Colombia. This is probably a better one anyway. Okay. All right. Oh, so the next law we want to do, we want to get off of... Oh, well, we want... Actually, yeah, we wanted to do religious schools. Oh, so we need to throw the Catholic Church in there. I don't want to throw the landowners in there. It looks like it'll be the same either way. And now, try to get our religious schools. So we'll get them up. So they're influential. We'll get them to powerful. Can we make this guy the head yet? No. So we need the modernization movement to start influencing Catholic Church. Paddle steamer, hey. Awesome. So that gets us to general staff, and now we can book it to railways. Because I'm pretty sure Bajo, Paraguay is running out of infrastructure. Oh, no, it's not actually. Is anybody running out? No. Okay. I mean, I know infrastructure will go quickly, but we don't necessarily have to book it there. Now, we're going to get stock exchange just from this. And we do want general staff. That we do have to get. Lathe, we're going to get from that. We probably want to do... What would help us first in the production research? Because we don't have access to coal, so the atmospheric engine, but we can always import at least a little bit of it. Let's see, do we have any good coal imports? We do. We also need a great power to like us, so importing from the American market and becoming friendly with them might be good. We need some influence. I think it's time to declare a rivalry. Yeah, so let's get the United States on our side. Because they're in our region, at least. Oh, we've got the iron mine. Oh, workforce occupancy is greater than 50. Well, once we get these construction sectors built, that's going to raise that. Oh, we've got one built already. Got one built already. Oh. Let's see. This afternoon, Juan Ramon Iraburu, the leader of the Catholic Church, delivered a fiery speech advocating for the enactment of religious schools. All right, good. Oh, nice. Okay. See, we also need the leader to be loved. So we'll take this. Yeah, because we'll get whatever this is. Yeah, see, it's changing. It's a +3. We've got to get the armed forces. out of government. Gotta get this guy out of there. Carlos Antonio Lopez. Devout scandal. No, we don't want him to. It has been revealed that Juan Ramon Iraburu of the Catholic Church has been having a secret affair with a member of the clergy. Well, I don't know. Maybe we do want him to resign. We'll get somebody else. Well, he's already liked, but he's going to lose 25. I wonder if he resigns, if our agitator... Oh, that was bad. that was a bad move. Not only did now they're headed by somebody who's a slaver, he's heavily disliked. Ugh. Alright, so now we really need our agitator. We really need... Whoa, and we... Yeah, our budget is hurting. Budget is hurting. And it's obviously because of... Oh, wait. Let's switch to iron frame buildings. Okay. Let's take a look at the tooling industries here. Let's slow down for a minute, because we got quite a bit going on now. So we need more of this. Now, the iron can be fixed, because we just need the iron to hire. Oh. Apparently not. Okay, can we build iron anywhere else? Mato Grosso. Oof. Nope. How about... So we have a lot of people looking for work. $40. How much are we missing? 86. Okay, so we'll build 2 more, and then we're going to import some of it. We'll take some from the French. Oh, we'll take some from the Brazilians. And we'll take some from the Americans. It's not as... Oh. Well, maybe the Chileans, actually. Yeah, we'll take some from the Chileans. We could have a neighbor be friendly with us. And we can cut out that. Save some bureaucracy. Alright, how are we doing on this? You know, we could get... Can we get the corn laws? Is that still in our potentials here? No. No. It is not. Okay. Okay, but we are really burning cash. What is our interest rate currently? 22%. So it's not good, but it's not horrible. After doing a run with Congo, at this point in Congo, we were at 40%. So that suddenly doesn't seem so bad. I guess the other problem is we're not... Oh, nice. We're not producing enough stuff. Yeah, also this fabric stuff. God. Paraguay and Chaco. Jeez. Bajo Paraguay just has everything. Well, let's do one more of those. So we also have some unrealized taxes. Oh wait, where's this coming from? Come on. Yeah, that's like nothing. So Bajo, Paraguay, we have some tax waste. Because of... I guess it's just because of radicals. Oh, no, yeah, I'm an idiot. What am I talking about? It's the bureaucracy. Well, yeah, so we're going to get the one in Corrientes here. And that should put us over the top. Over the top for bureaucracy. Not for anything else. Yeah, the Home Affairs institution. We have a level 2 National Guard. That'll save us 10. Let's back that up a little bit. We don't need to have a level 2 National Guard. Trade agreement with Bolivia. Is that moving along yet? Yeah, we could use... Well, look at this. We could do some trade with them. Can't we? What are we really doing good on? Oh, well, we could probably stop... Oh my god, yeah. We can stop subsidizing this artillery. But I wonder if we can export it real quick. So, export it to the British and the French. Or the Dutch. Be more profitable to the Dutch. And now we can definitely use this in Bajo, Paraguay. Oh yeah, you know, I didn't realize we didn't even have one. Okay. Okay, so good. So the artillery foundry won't totally empty out. Just a little bit empty out. Well, that's good too. And it won't be taking more iron. So we would like it to... No wonder iron, yeah, iron was hurting in our market. Okay. All right. Oh yeah, so we can do this. So let's see. Oofs. Okay, so for 9 years, we're going to have $200 government expenses. But we get the prestige and the home defense. Commanding a hairpin bend in the River Paraguay, the formidable fortress of Hamaita has been established. Hamaita has been established as the well-guarded key to Ascension and the upper rivers. Okay. So now we need, how many logging camps do we have here? So we need one more logging camp. Which we could, oh, well, yeah. And then two more. Oh no, just one more. So one more logging camp, one more arms industry. It might be worth taking because we can get iron mines throughput there, as well as this stuff, and get a level 2 steel mill. Or throughput on all of that. Minus 20% iron mining employees. Look at that building output. Oh, that's not even throughput. Oh, I didn't notice. None of this was throughput. It's actually just output. Okay. That's a different situation. So I can always just build. Oh, jeez, come on. I can always just build the steel mills. 19 years of throughput on it is very good. And for this one, it's 20% iron mines throughput. Oh, this one I don't get anything on the iron. I don't know which one would be best. Honestly, I think the steel mill, I think this first one. Okay, so either way, this is what we want to do. So we need to build a logging camp and an arms industry there. But we are hurting for money. I see that government admin, oh, well, it's not hired yet. So that makes sense. Okay. Well, it's not really helping here. We still have a lot of tax waste. Oh, you know, okay, we could cut one of the generals. This guy is kind of useless, although I hate to lose an historical character. Just out of nostalgia. Supply consumption is nice. And a broken supply line chance is nice also for somebody who's going to be controlling the cavalry, who might be moving around quite a bit. I hate to say it, but this guy This is the one that kind of sucks. Well, logistics, okay. So this guy's really a defender. Oh yeah, and he can get plus 20% army defense. So really, he should be on defend front, which means... But this guy can get both. I need to get rid of somebody. I guess not. Maybe not. Maybe I don't. Well, okay, yeah. It's time to start selling some buildings. Ooh, stock exchange. That's going to help. So the arms and the artillery. Is that really the only urban buildings I own? And neither of them are profitable. I need to make this one profitable. Well, we want to do stuff with Bolivia. Although, okay, so adding a trade route is just going to hurt our bureaucracy. And, like, that's just going to go in the opposite direction for us. So that's not helpful, is it? No, my friend, it is not. Also, these radicals aren't helping us one bit. Law progressed to adoption. Okay. We need to figure something out here. What can we figure out? What can we figure out? God, we're in the top 10 for GDP per capita. I thought that counts for something here. No. Still no Catholic Church in the modernization movement. Well, I just need to put them up for sale regardless. I don't know if they'll be taken, but... And then let's look at rural buildings. The coffee plantations. Hey, we got lathe. Yay. Gives us a little bit of money. I'm sure the iron mines are profitable. You know, we should sell the maize farms, because then when we switch to homesteading, they're just going to get taken away anyway. So we could do that. We also could get rid of one of these construction sectors. Is it worth running ourselves into bankruptcy for it? And I wonder if that does anything to this. Yeah, no. Oh, we are... Subsidizing the arms industry, like... Okay. Well, so this is a better looking budget. Okay, we can get rid of some of these decrees and start getting some taxes. Yeah, we want to do social mobility. We want to keep greener grass there. We can get rid of... road maintenance for now. Add another tax in. Ooh, I hate to do it, but tax on fruit. Alright. So this will get us out of debt. And get rid of this $452 of interest will help even more. Okay. That's called balancing a budget. Not well, but it is balanced. Oh, actually, look at that. We just jumped up big time. Okay. So, yeah, this is going to take some time. Stimulate population growth. The urban center to 2. So, let me remind myself. Oh, the urban center is at 2. So what was the deal with that? Oh. Look at that. If we... religious schools... Oh. I forgot. It was charity hospitals that we wanted. Well, now I'm really going to make the Catholic Church powerful. Because we're going to go after charity hospitals next. Well, pharmaceuticals. Yeah, ahead of time penalty. Oh, it's just banking. And we're getting a tech spread on it. Okay. So we'll add pharmaceuticals to that. The Catholic Church is just not taking the bait on the modernization movement. They're getting everybody, except the Catholic Church. Unfortunately. And now everything's going to build slowly. We should really just work on this. I kind of want to just take Argentina. Surprised they haven't started colonizing, though, up there. What's this? Huh, I wonder why that is. Do they not need it anymore? No, they kind of do. It's just not profitable. Yeah, then there's no point in having it. Okay, we also, yeah, we don't need to import that because we just need to be building it ourselves. What happened to my seat brake here? He's got to fight with the brake on the seat because this room is on a slant. And my chair slowly rolls away from the desk. Unless the brake is on. Alright. I mean, I think we're just kind of coasting for a little bit. And the religious schools should definitely pass on the next part here. Trying to decide too if I need another drink. Do I or don't I? That's the question. Hey, we got religious schools. Alright. So now, what would be great is if we could get off of autocracy. Like, what is it on here? It's giving them stuff. Autocracy, oligarchy, technocracy, and single-party state. So who would want landed voting? Ooh. The landowners would want it. Do I make a deal with the devil on this one? See, they also want autocracy. This is the other thing that's killing me. This unacceptable government. Landed voting. Here we go. We have got to get on that. Okay. Very, very interesting situation. Okay, home affairs is decreased, so that's good. So if we can get landed voting, we have a general or admiral who's loved. Are any of them loved? Neutral, 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 neutral. Okay. Now we do have torrential rains. Ooh. A ruler with the authoritarian ideology. That we do have. Oh, so we are stagnant right now. It's going to advance by 1. It's going to deplete by 1. We can't really... Oh, well, we could... Okay, so we could get them out of government with landed voting. I mean, we could just kick them out of government now. But I think that really would... yeah. I mean, it'll keep us in unacceptable, but we're just like 1 away from that. It's going to add a ton more radicals, but let's do it. Because now, wait, it'll change by +1. I don't understand why. Are they powerful? I don't think they are. No, they're influential. So what are they gaining? So they have a ruler with the authoritarian ideology. And they have autocracy. So that's 2. So we have armed forces are not in government. Oh, the following factors, each of these do. Okay. Yeah, so they have 2 of these, we have 1 of these, so it's going by +1. So if we can get landed voting, it will halt the progress on this. It won't bring it down, but it'll halt the progress. Then... now we're in illegitimate government. Okay, so we're gonna have to throw them into government again, just to keep this moving. So once we get landed voting, we can kick them out of government. That'll make it stagnant, and then once we can get our Catholic Church guy, look at this, everybody except the church. Ugh. If we can get him to be the head of the Catholic Church, although he's liked, we need him to be loved. But we can work on that. We can work on that. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Because we don't have any private construction. Yeah, because the investment pool's not getting much money. The rural folk, you guys, like... I need that tech spread. So what are we doing on this one again? Logging in arms. At least two. Okay. So I'm going to get rid of that. And that, I don't think, oh. Yeah, we'll do that at the very end. Although, it will make things cheaper. Alright, let's just get this out of the way before the port. Well, we don't really need the enlistment off efforts at the moment. Oh, we have a deficit of... Look at this stuff. What is the deal there? Why aren't... Okay, so now it's hiring. And what about you guys? Now you're hiring. Okay. Though previously opposing the landed voting laws, Pedro Maza has considered the landowner's political position and instead offers support. Okay. Oh, I don't want him to lose popularity. So this is generally all pretty good except for the landowners getting more stuff. Okay, so we got that extra... Oh, so we are actually doing well on... Yeah, we should raise some wages here. Yeah, we can afford it. Oh, did I sell things? The look at that. The arms industry sold. Oh, and something else sold here. Okay. Well, we got money. That's for sure. Look at that. Lorenzo Zapiola has offered to spend some of their personal wealth to fund creation of a university. Yeah, I'll take that. It's going to add to some costs, but we can use it. Although Pedro Maza is still fighting for his cause, no one is following him anymore. Well, let's think about this. If he leaves, who could we get? Who could we get? We get this guy, who's a theocrat. Yeah, no, because we like this guy, because he's a reformer. So no, we do want to keep him. So the modernization movement gets political movement, pop attraction, negative pop attraction. So let's bring up the modernization movement to see what happens here. So currently have popular exile manifesto, initial enthusiasm. Negative to pop attraction. It's too bad. I wish I could bolster them, but I don't have the authority for it. Oh yeah, okay. We need to import some paper because we can't make it ourselves yet. We'll do it from Brazil. A bookkeeper in government administration employed by the Anti-Argentinian League is under investigation for bribery. Okay. Who's in the Anti-Argentinian League? It's just the armed forces. Although we could get more loyalists. Ooh, that wouldn't be bad. We could get some legitimacy. Do we need that? We could kind of use that too. Yeah, but I'll take the loyalists. We need some more loyalists. Oh, +3. What happened? Well, they're in government. Did we lose something else there? Oh, that's true. You get kind of like a 2-point swing when they go into government. So we really need to move landed voting along here. That's really what we need to do. So what's this? I mean, this is probably one of our... Yeah, Alto Paraguay and Chaco. I mean, you guys don't even have enough here yet. You don't have any people yet. Well, when they get the people, I suppose we could do that. Proponents of the landed voting reform have called attention to past abuses of power by the current regime as a reason for why this change is urgently needed. Let's see. So who loses popularity? The armed forces guy. Oh yeah, the head of our church. Oh, is our landowner guy a market liberal? You know, I did not know that. But I'll take the plus 20 on that one. Oh, market liberal. Yeah, but they still have the elitist and all that stuff. Although I guess being on interventionism already, having the market liberal is not as it's not as big for us at the moment. Yeah, this is never like minus 50% decree cost. Oh man, we're moving ahead by 4 now. What happened? Why did any of these guys become loved? I didn't think so. What are we... the negative aspects? But what are they getting? Are they now powerful? Ooh. Yeah, so now they're powerful. Yikes. They're in government. That's 3 and 4, yeah. That's not good. We've really got to get landed voting moving here. Alright, it should advance. Well, not should. 35%. But February 17th, we have a chance. And this, man, I would love to get this trade agreement, but it is just not meant to be. Their attitude towards us just does not change. Ideological similarities between our governments. Yeah. It's just not going to work. And the volume of trade between us, but I don't really have anything to trade. I suppose I could give them weapons. They could really use some of that. What was going on in ours? Yeah, we could hire there. So we could export that. I don't think, though, we can afford to lose any more bureaucracy. Look at that. They have coal. Yeah, I need to I need to figure something out about coal here. So, who has it on the continent? Oh, whoops. No, I don't want to do that. Chile and Argentina do. Man, I would love to bring them into my market. What's their diplomacy? They have an alliance with Chile. I declared war, I could probably get Bolivia on my side. Oops. Well, I don't actually have the need for the coal yet. So there is that. So I should wait until I actually have a need for it. General Manuel Warnes, a popular military commander, has begun to challenge the civilian leadership of the armed forces. Under Esteban Macian, the general's ambitions threaten to expand Caudillo rule to yet another sector. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Who's Bolivia at war with? Oh, Peru. I guess they're trying to retreat. Alright. Can I get anything from the Americans here? Nothing. Come on, Daniel. Give me something. Oh, Pedro de Braganza. You're still a young man. Okay. See, I would love to get one of these things from them. But yeah, nothing. Nothing, nothing. Man. Well, we have this influence. Why don't we start using it? I want good relations with everybody except Argentina. Because I want Argentina. Alright, so we built the port in Santa Fe. So once we get this shipyard built, we can switch the production methods on these ports and get some more convoys going. You know, I don't think I noticed landed voting moved ahead. That's good. Alright, moving right along. The budget isn't good again. Government wages, those government admins. I mean, I would love to get rid of the Home Affairs institution. If I could get rid of National Guard, then I'll hold that thought. Oh man, no, I don't want you to possibly die, buddy. I don't want either of you guys fighting each other. Yeah, we should ban dueling. Let's do that. Okay. The thought I was having. If I could get rid of... National Guard... That would... Oh, finally. Thank God. That will save me some bureaucracy. Then I can get rid of one of the government admin building in Corrientes. That will save me some wages. So there's that. That could help us. So after landed voting, or when it tries to pass here, we could try to do that. Let's see here. Let us see, let us see. We just need these shipyards to finish here. An influential faction within the petite bourgeoisie has grown frustrated with their co-members' neutrality on the topic of landed voting, themselves in favor of the law. They have now resolved to form a separate political faction intent on passing it. No, I definitely don't want to add pop attraction to the armed forces. So we will take that one. That is exactly what we're going to do. Okay, what's going on with our trade routes? Don't give me any gruff trade route. Let's take a look there. Oh, no, it fixed itself. I guess we could sell another building. Our interest rate is 22%. Let's take a look at our buildings. This one's very profitable at the moment. We could sell it. And we should sell it. We'll get the industrialists a little more powerful. There we go. It's sold. How are the industrialists now, though? 5%. They still don't have a lot of power. Yeah, their wealth is still pretty low. We really need to get landed voting passed so that we can get the armed forces out of power. Ugh. Tobacco. We gotta get another construction sector here. It's just something we gotta do. Why am I expanding this logging camp? Oh, yeah, that's right. Because I need to for this. I need a level 2 logging camp and a level 2 arms industry. Wait, it doesn't say anything about who owns it, though, right? I hope not. Yeah. Then I need them to be employed. So that's also got to happen. All right. Do we have enough people here yet? Not really. It's too bad I lost the... It's funny, it still says primary here. Because it's not. They aren't. Cultural turmoil. Ouch. All right. Well, we're almost at these shipyards. So that's nice. It'd be nice to get those. Because then we can move on to the logging and arms industry and then complete this thing. Actually, this first one, because if I can get that steel mill, I can get that to the industrialists and raise their power. That would be nice. Or actually the minus 20% iron mining employees, I think actually would be crucial because we have no population to work here. We have a level 5. Look at that. So basically, we can have a total of 25,000 people working here. And we currently have about 20,000 people. That's another 4,000 people that could work elsewhere in the state. That might be the one we go for. Whoa, hello. Oh, but we do get more employee mortality. That's not good. So maybe that isn't the one we do. Well, either way, I think we are at the stopping point for tonight. I think I've reached the stopping point. So, we're off to a good start. I mean, it is a good start. We're actually not doing bad. We have 2 states on the coast. We have a good amount of land. We're doing well going on the heart of America. So I think we've got some places to go for the next time we're on this. So definitely back to this on Monday, and possibly, yeah, on Monday. Monday will be the next time we're at it. All right. Well, thanks for watching, and on Wednesday I'll be doing more Civilization 6 run, or more of my Civilization 6 run. So join me then. I'll see you then. Good night.